Hi there, this is Roger from Driving Across Japan. Today our destination is the famous Matsumoto Castle in Nagano and its wonderful projection mapping. But before that, we're driving on a snow-covered mountain pass, exploring a cave before we reach our destination. So stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. We're running low on gas, so let's pull over and fill up the tank. We traveled from Shirakawa-go village yesterday, and I always try to avoid refueling in isolated areas. The further away you are from the city, the more expensive the fuel tends to be. The price difference can reach up to 10 yen per liter, so on long trips like this, picking the right spot to refuel can really add up. Or just drive a hybrid. How about we go for a walk in Takayama? We wandered around last night, but the GoPro really struggles with low light. So let's go to see the charming narrow streets that in my opinion makes this place so special. You can find parking lots like this 200 yen per 20 minutes, or others costing 1,000 yen for the whole day. Parking on the streets is not a thing in Japan due to its narrow roads. And it is very common in places like this to have what Japanese people call midori mushi, or green bug in English, which is a parking inspector. They work in pairs. While one is taking pictures, the other is typing on his gadget. The whole process takes around a minute. The best is to avoid trouble by using a parking lot. Hida Takayama is famous for its Hida beef, so here you can find an infinity of restaurants serving Hida beef from beef sushi to juicy, thick steaks. But Takayama soba is well known for its top-notch buckwheat, the handmade soba, made by grinding locally sourced buckwheat grown in the stunning Hida Mountains, paired with the pristine mountain water and the region's high altitude, results in an incredibly tasty soba. I think it's perfect for lunch. Also, we can't forget the Takayama ramen. I'm not sure of its origins, but you can find Takayama ramen all over the city. It's simple, translucent, soy sauce-based soup with thin noodles. It tastes nostalgic. It tastes like the movie, Always Sunset on 3rd Street. Eating Takayama ramen immediately reminds me of the movie. I'm sure I ate this ramen in my previous life. Speaking about food, share in the comments below what your favorite Japanese food is. But now, let's walk. Our next destination is the Hida Great Limestone Cave, which is known to be the highest cave accessible to visitors in Japan. It sits at approximately 900 meters above sea level and stretches for 800 meters. Let's go and check it out. We didn't visit this time, but it's worth noting that this temple could be a great spot for capturing some stunning photos if you find yourself with some free time while visiting the city. Now, let's drive. We're here. Instead of driving up the hill, we turned left and the staff directed us to park here and take their shuttle bus. It looks like they only permit 4WD vehicles to reach the parking lot up there in winter. The admission fee is 1,100 yen. The shuttle bus driver really made an effort to communicate in English, but he was relieved when I told him that I understand Japanese. So hats off to him. In fact, all the staff I encountered here were friendly and courteous. The museum features a variety of Chinese artifacts, including beautiful stones and porcelain. Just before you enter the cave, you'll find the last restroom available, as there are no facilities inside. However, if you need to step out, there are 3 early exits. Don't worry though, this cave is quite accessible. No narrow paths or crouching needed, so as long as you don't have mobility issues, it's an easy walk. Before you leave the cave, you'll come across a fertility shrine near the exit. Following that, there's a souvenir shop. To return, you'll find a handy set of steps, complete with walls and a roof, so you won't have to walk on an icy slope. All right, we're back on the road. Next stop, Matsumoto City. We've got about 70 kilometers ahead of us, and we're aiming to get there by dawn. The drive through the mountain pass is incredibly soothing. I could do this all day. I completely forgot to resume recording after stopping for a restroom break. Let's head directly to Matsumoto Castle. We've settled into our hotel, enjoyed an hour in the onsen, had a lovely dinner, and now we're excited to experience the renowned Matsumoto Winter Illumination Castle projection mapping. It's held from mid-December till mid-February from 6 to 9 p.m. Admission is free. Let's take a moment to enjoy it. Neither GoPro nor iPhone can truly capture the wonder of experiencing it in person. It's extraordinary. Words simply can't express how incredible it is. So I'll just say it point blank, add it to your bucket list. This next footage is from 2 weeks ago. Everything was covered in snow, in contrast with the colorful lights, which was magnificent. Observe the low-hanging clouds as they mirror the glow of the city lights. It's a still night with no breeze, allowing the lights to be beautifully reflected in the water. The projection mapping is synchronized with its own unique soundtrack, which I had to take out to avoid possible copyright issues. I've heard there are 3 different versions, but I've only experienced 2 of the performances. I can't shake the feeling that I missed something potentially amazing. The street in front of the castle is also illuminated until 10 p.m. I'm not sure why, but I can say that Matsumoto winter illumination is still a hidden gem. I've seen multiple illuminations and projecting mapping all over Japan, 95% of them paid events, and always an endless crowd. A lot of the performances I saw didn't quite measure up in terms of quality and scale compared to what I've experienced here. However, interestingly, on both occasions I visited this season, and in the previous season, it wasn't as crowded as you typically find at similar events. It feels surreal. It's like having the whole city almost exclusive for me. Let's check out the river. It was truly stunning. The night felt enchanting. But by the time we checked out of the hotel the next morning, all the snow had vanished. Look at this. Because the clouds are reflecting the city lights, it's very bright, as if we have full moon night. We truly appreciate you spending time with us. If you enjoyed this video, we would be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as your support means a lot to us. Wishing you a fantastic day, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye!